We've tackled a lot of big projects on this A-frame so far, but this one feels different. We've never installed a metal roof before, and not just any roof. This is a standing seam metal roof, which is known for being durable and long-lasting, but also pretty intimidating when you've never done it before. And to make it even more challenging, our A-frame cabin is 35 feet tall at the peak. That means every piece of metal has to be lifted, carried, and installed while we're way up in the air. Honestly, we weren't sure how we were going to pull this off, or if we even could. But first, we got to take it back to the spring when we first got our metal.
So the metal roof has arrived. We got 2 loaders here to unload it. The skid is 35 feet long, and we're just gonna get both loaders on the far side of the truck. Both get under the skid, lift it up. He's gonna pull ahead. Then we're gonna pull out of the way, and then we're gonna move ahead and put the skid down here in front. Our metal roof just came in, so we are gonna start installing that on the A-frame, and it's our first time doing a metal roof, so there's gonna be a bit of a learning curve, but I think it'll work out good. This is the style we're going with. It's black, and it's 16-inch wide panels with it's called standing seam style of metal roofing. So they're 16 inches wide each, and then they lock together in a way that there'll be no exposed fasteners along on the surface of the roof. So we're gonna bust it open and lay a couple pieces out. They're like 35 feet long, so hopefully 2 of us will be able to maneuver them without kinking them, and if not, we'll have to get a 3rd person to help with this process. So we'll crack this open and we'll lay a couple out and take a couple measurements, and then see how everything's going to work out. We'll pull it. even lift it. Easy in case it kinks. Flip it. Let's flip it.
Okay, let's just lay it on the side, okay? And then... Go. What end?
Okay, so
Obviously this flips on.
yeah, like you take this one,
Yeah.
and this would go over top of this. But
Yeah.
look, see how there's a lip in here? How it
Yeah.
goes in? Well, look at this.
Yeah,
It
that's gonna clip.
completely locks in.
Yeah, I have seen that video. Did you watch the videos I sent you?
Mm-hmm.
Where they had something clipped on
Clamp.
here, a clamp, and then
And then a rope with 2 hooks
yeah,
to hold it like that.
yeah. That's how we're gonna have to do it. Somebody kind of at the bottom.
Okay, well
Holding
I'm giving you the reins on this one.
Yeah, I'll be the one that brings it up.
You'll be the one that figures it out, brings it up, does
Yeah.
all the screwing.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, first piece going in. Do you have your nail? Do you have your nail? No. You sure about this? You gonna measure it first or not? You're just gonna fit it.
I'm gonna put a mark on it.
Okay, bottom strip is all placed along one side. Now, other side.
Inch and 3/8 inside the edge,
With the first panel.
the first panel.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna work for us.
Okay.
We'll
So-
start there, and then our 3-inch end cap will definitely have enough. It'll clear the standing seam of the first piece of metal. So we got our fall arrest system set up, and we bought this Weber Lifeline, and it came with the rope grabber and a 2-foot lanyard. So we got this up and over the building, and we got a moving blanket over the peak so that there's no hard edges for this thing to run over top of. In case the system gets engaged, in case I fall. So as we go up, rope grabber will come with us. And then as you fall, it'll cinch down on the rope wherever you are, and we'll only be able to fall 2 feet before it'll stop me. I just got my machine parked here to be our anchor point, so that'll be more than safe. This unit's like 8,000 pounds, so it'll be okay to tie off to. Should be only able to fit a fist in there.
That's what it says.
That's like kind of
Rule
the
of thumb.
standard. Yeah. Yeah, you could also just grab it like this, eh? Oh, I'm going up first. Now you gotta go nice and slow in case it catches. These little small ribs that are in the center and on the edges, they're a little hard to get into our bender here. It's called a folding tool. It's got a little space on it. Slip that over top, and then you can make the return on it with this. It's just some of these ribs are a little bit, the pleats are a little bit high. It's hard to get this tool on them, so I just crush them down with a plier a bit. That works perfect. We gotta watch out for that though. There you go. That's it. And that little return hooks right onto our starter strip and locks it in at the bottom right off the bat without even any nails. So.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how to do that.
Okay, you don't need to go. It's about there, right? Okay. You be okay, Christine?
Yeah.
At some point, I won't be able to hold it anymore.
I know, that's what I mean. I don't know how.
Jesse, at some point, I can't hold this thing anymore.
Oh, it's gonna start getting vertical and it's gonna start coming in.
Yeah. Okay, well, keep going.
It's not gonna bend in the middle there?
I hope not. Okay, it's gonna start hitting the building soon. Okay, walk it in as you come, yeah.
Okay, hold up.
Okay, it's gonna be up to you guys to make sure they're touching the nails and up all the way on our starter strip, right?
Make sure we don't have anything in the groove or no standing in that groove.
So you ready?
It looks good. Hold on, Christine. Okay.
Okay, I'll look at the nails.
Okay.
Is it up?
Yeah, it's up. Yeah, I feel it in that groove there.
Yeah, it should be there, Christine.
Yeah.
That's the best we're gonna do.
Okay, hold on.
Is it tight against a screw, Christine, or a nail?
Yeah.
Give it one more shove. Yeah, right there. Am I touching that nail?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. How's it going?
Having the most fun I've ever had.
Really?
No. See, I'm not going super tight, but just snug.
What'd you say, like music?
Yeah. That was marathon.
Okay, go, Christine. You're gonna have to go down that with me.
Oh, yes, I am.
No. That's all you need to figure out.
So let it stand out like that. Hey, are you gonna get... Okay.
Wait. Oh, I should have a rubber mallet.
It's got to go all the way to snap in around that.
It did.
Hey, can I lift?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh, it's got to get snapped in and lifted.
Now
Okay,
try
you ready?
lifting.
Try lifting now.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's got to be in.
Is it in?
Okay, check it out.
Well, I have to start down here with the... I can't snap it in at the top.
You have to check to see the bottom, is it?
It's perfectly flush with the other sheet. Okay, we're gonna put one screw
Is
here.
it even at the top?
Yeah.
I got it.
Oh, you sneak that. Put those at the top so you don't say.
I know, I have one. Okay.
Oh, fuck, you can't get any more better than that.
After a few roof panels, we finally got it down pat. Once we figured out our rhythm, it was just panel by panel, and before we knew it, our roof started to come together. Okay, so we just got to the halfway point on this side of the wall. We just did number 14 on the one side of our roof. Well, Jesse's just finishing up getting it screwed in and tapped in along the seam here.
Yeah.
But yeah, 14. And actually, we counted, it took 2 hours to do 7 to cut
Just
them.
a quarter of one side.
Yeah,
Of the roof.
so it really isn't taking that long. And we were just talking about how really we could not have done this with any other type of material. Like shingling would have took forever.
Oh.
Like
You'd
unbelievable.
need a man lift or a G
Yeah.
lift or something. Even then it would be tough because your lift would be touching here and you'd be trying to work far away where the roof is slanting away, right?
Yeah. So it's going really surprisingly well, better than we could have ever anticipated.
Yeah, and the way this style we're using and the way we're installing it, we'll never have to put the ladder back on the finished metal, which we can't because this ladder is big and really heavy and it would just destroy this metal roof.
Mm-hmm.
It would be all gouged and dented and everything, so it's
Yeah.
working out good. And then we're gonna get this side finished and then bring the ladder around to the other side and then reset up our lifeline, and then we're gonna go along that whole side working over the peak, installing the ridge cap so that it's screwed down all the way on this one finished side, and then we'll leave it hanging over the unfinished side with no screws, obviously, and then we'll start putting these panels up over there, and as we go, each panel we'll just screw the ridge cap down to it as we go. We'll always be able to reach, and then by the time we hit the end, we're done.
Yeah. Okay. So to get this this edge locked in,
Yeah.
we've been using this mallet with a,
It's mallet with just extra padding and tape.
yeah, just so we don't damage it. But yeah, it's been going in nicely. And this end, on the flange end, we're screwing screws that actually line up perfectly with our studs inside. And you're screwing them every 16 inches.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
3. Well, I'll put a screw and then leave 3 spaces and put another screw, and that gives us 16-inch
16,
spacing. Which
yeah.
is got our 2 pairs of left and right snips, which we need both of to do this job. And I got a 1-inch mark on both of them, so we can just stay nice and consistent with our cuts and not have to do any measuring. So this is how we cut and prep the bottoms of these pieces of tin. So we're going to cut these standing seams back both by 1 inch, and then we're going to bend the flat part back with a return on it to hook on our starter strip. So our 1 inch cuts. And then we're going to come straight up to the top, come across this side, Then this is where you're going to switch again. No, sorry, my mistake. Use the same ones. That side is cut, and then across here we're going to switch snips again to the left ones, I guess they are. The other ones are right. Cut that off on an angle. Switch again. Come straight up here. Switch again for the last time. Come straight down to there. On there. And then bend the return. And they're prepped.
Okay. You need a minute?
Nope.
Last one.
Done. Yeah.
Last one.
Unless we do another one.
No, you're exhausted, I can tell.
You're exhausted, I can tell. Lift it.
Okay, so we are pretty much finished this side. There's 2 pieces left on that end. We just couldn't put our ladder right to the end. So we're gonna save these 2 last pieces for when we get our lift. The reason why we didn't get a lift to do all of this is basically because we live pretty remote, and it costs quite a bit for us to get a lift out here. So we really wanted to just save it for only rent it for a day or so, to get the ends and then our fascia in the front and the back.
So we got the ridge cap installed now on the top of the roof, and it's screwed down onto the one side that's finished, and we just have it hanging on the other side. I had to set a staging up on the other side in order to reach over and get this all figured out and get everything packed up there and level and screwed in and all that. So now as we go on the other side, putting panels up, so we're going to start over there, and then I'll just screw the ridge cap as we go, so, and make pre-mark my 6 inches down from the top of the sheet to make sure we're not you know, letting the ridge cap go out of level.
Living in a small remote community comes with its challenges, especially when it comes to availability on renting certain equipment. But this week, we got a real game changer for our A-frame cabin build. A local had a man lift sitting around his shop and was willing to let us rent it. Until now, every task high up in the cabin meant climbing ladders, using scaffolding, and it worked, but it wasn't easy. With this man lift, everything changes.
place where we can go and be